Hello, this is 314 Harvard Street. There's some special features here that I'd like to make you aware of. Starting over here, we have the decomposed granite, which is over 4 sheets of weed screen. Down beneath my feet here are these rocks that not only are really cool to look at, but they serve a purpose because the entire front yard was graded so that it drains this way. The rocks are there so that in a torrential downpour, the decomposed granite won't wash away. Okay, so along this side of the front yard, you see some railroad ties and a bunch of leaves. Actually, there are 3 railroad ties in a tiered system that run the length of the front yard. This area is where I blow leaves off, they collect for a while, and periodically I'll scoop them up. All right, you see here these above ground planter boxes that I made. The covering of them is rock, and in each planter box is a really customized irrigation system. The PVC pipe goes underground and comes up into each box with its own little mini sprinkler head. And that system can be controlled by the controls in the backyard. Here's some more boxes that are also set up on the irrigation system. I have them with cactus because it's super low maintenance. It kind of matches the aesthetic of the front yard, which is designed to be almost zero maintenance, thus it's xeriscaped. Okay, you can see along here an almost new slab of concrete. I got a city permit to re-pour this concrete as well as the front porch and a driveway extension to the right. You might also have noticed that I have these double doors here. There's 2 sets of them. I have no idea why there are 2 sets. They both go into the same room, but it looks pretty cool. Okay, you see here this dining room. I put a dining table in here. It worked really well for me. And you might think it's a bit odd that there's a bathroom right next to the dining room, but remember, this house was not designed as a house originally. However, when we go into the guest bathroom here, it's very large. There's plenty of room in here. Okay, as you move this way, you'll see over here is the laundry room. Inside there, washer and dryer, plenty of shelves for storing stuff, and the washer and dryer do convey. Next, we'll go this way into the guest room. I had the carpet replaced with bamboo floors, which are very nice. You'll see here, there's a Murphy bed. The Murphy bed was put in here so that I could also use it as a home office. However, when the Murphy bed folds up, which is very easy, you'll see how much room is in this room. Okay, this is the living room. It is really big. It's also wired already for surround sound. We have 2 speakers up here, and they will convey. And then over here, you hook up all of your TV and sound components into the wall. Okay, here is probably the most unique feature in the house. It actually has a basement. I think maybe 1 or 2 houses in San Marcos has a basement. I've turned it into a nice workbench area. Let's go down and take a look. Okay, I'm almost in the basement. You will note that this header is a little bit low. I'm 6'4". I duck my head a little bit to get down here. Most people won't have to. Okay, continuing with the most unique feature of this house. You might hear a bit of echo. It's completely concreted in. This is a basement that is watertight. 4 coats of Drylok paint were put on the walls. And then you can put shelves over here. And I've installed a workbench right here. This workbench is mounted to the wall. Everybody, the whole family can sit on this. It's not going anywhere. And then of course we have over here some little glass jars for doodads and nails and screws and stuff. And this is mounted to the wall as well. Okay, we come this way and go out the back door to the backyard. Let's take a look. In the backyard, it is purposefully landscaped to be maintenance neutral, if you will. We have a deck that goes all the way across the backyard and connects with the driveway to my right, but also with a concrete slab to the left. Okay, continuing on with the back deck, we go this way and see that I have purposefully engineered this to meet the slightly higher back deck with the slightly lower concrete slab. This thing is as sturdy as a rock. Okay, as we turn the corner with the deck that connects the side slab to the back deck, you see this giant AC unit that blows like a winter storm. And over here we have a little area for storing the lawnmower. I can cut the backyard in half a battery charge with that lawnmower. Okay, over here, this part of the ground is sloped to drain that way. Additionally, I installed a French drain the entire length of the side of the house. It is underground, has the perforated pipe, all the rocks, all the weed screen, etc. And it starts way back here and runs all the way to the rock garden. Okay, the French drain goes underground and empties underneath this rock garden. The rock garden is back here connecting the back slab with the backyard. In the middle of the rock garden is a 3x3 grate that goes into the sewer system. I have mesh covering the grate so that rocks will not go in it. This is where most of the water in the backyard drains to this point. Okay, I have the gutter system from the front yard going down this pipe into 4-inch PVC, which goes into the side slab and underneath it all and goes out and empties into the rock garden. Okay, back here spanning the fence all across the backyard, I have elevated planter boxes. They're on two different irrigation systems. One is a drip hose that you can turn on over there, and the other is the above ground PVC sprinkler system that you can also turn on over there. I have raised potatoes and cucumbers and all sorts of stuff, and they grow really well over here. Okay, here we have the main shutoff valve for the underground irrigation system. There is, of course, a backflow control device in the system. As we go over to this one, we see that this is where the AC condensation drips into. It's about a 2-foot pipe that's perforated all around that drains into pebble rock. Towards the top of it, but below where the tube comes in from the AC, is a pipe which goes underground and comes out on this side of the deck. And that's just in case that thing gets super full of water, which it never has. Okay, here's the big backyard. Other than the easement strip out front, this is the only area that you actually have to mow. The irrigation control system is underneath this green lidded box, and inside of it you will see 4 mechanical valves. It's not set up with electric systems that could go wrong and crazy and get haywire. You simply turn the red knob when you want the system to work. Okay, next to the driveway, spanning the entire width of the front yard, I have these bushes with mulch, and it too is set up on its own irrigation system. There's a soaker hose running around these bushes and all the way to the end. As we go this way towards the front, you'll see what I think is the best feature of the house, other than the basement maybe, and that is the electrically controlled gate. This house is super secure. You cannot get in and knock on the front door unless you call me first. Maybe you want to set up a Ring camera or something like that outside by the gate. Up to you entirely. Okay, we're coming up the stairs. It turns to the left and it leads to the master bedroom. Here we have a study loft. I had a desk here, did some studying and some work up here, and this is outside of the master suite. Into the master suite, we can see just how big this room is. You can put a dresser over there in the window alcove, have a closet over there. The door is partially open. The small door to the left is access to the attic.